No, that's super cool. Okay, let's get to the first episode of Powerrr because you were on the first episode. You teamed with Danny White in a short match with Thom Latimer and Royce Isaacs. How did the
Mhm.
opportunity come about? Was it all through the tried and true connection? And did you know at the
Mm.
time how popular the NWA revival was going to be? And did you know it was going to be on YouTube?
There wasn't a lot of things that I knew. The first thing, and I guess I'm pulling back the curtain a little bit, I was told by my trainer at the time, Thom Latimer, that he had recommended me to Dave Lagana uh for just the position to be in one of their first matches to kind of showcase them and showcase their talent on the new show. I had no idea a new show was happening. It was kind of just like a secret, like, hey, brother, keep it on the low, brother. But he wanted me and my tag team partner at the time, my best friend, Miguel, the guy who got me into wrestling. He wanted us to be the ones to kind of have the honor to be in that showcase match with them, to show off the new tag champs and kind of let people know um, who they are and how they were going to be established on that first episode. So I was very excited for it. Unfortunately, some things happened where my best friend couldn't be a part of that same memory with me. So he was replaced with one of the other students and one of the other higher figures within Tried and True Pro, one of Crimson's go-to guys. He's still one of Crimson's right hands with Danny White, and we got to have that opportunity to wrestle. And still, like, I still look at Danny White as a friend, and we're still pretty cool to this day. We still do whatever Crimson wants us to do to this day. With a smile on our faces. And it was a great memory to share with Daniel being in that match with Tom. And it was great to be in that match with Tom and with Royce. They took good care of us. And honestly, that was the first match I've had that nervousness never happened. Not a single drop of nervousness. I came out there like it was just another
Really?
day in the office and I had a ton of fun. It was weird at the time. Uh, because I'm not shy at admitting anything that is true. I'm not somebody who usually believes in, lying or pumping up my stats for anything. I'm only about like a little bit over 4 years in. I still at this point haven't even had 100 matches. Not even hit 100 yet.
Yeah.
Pretty for sure. I'm still pretty well below 100 right now. But that being, I think that one was probably like maybe in front of people, probably like maybe like my 15th match ever.
So why do
So
you
it
think there
was.
wasn't a lot of nerves there? Do you think it's because it wasn't really a showcase for you? And do you think maybe that made it a little easier? Because if you're having a normal 10, 15-minute match, it's a lot, you've got to show up and show up. I mean, you still have to show up, but you're working to give the focus on them. Is that why there was less nerves for you think? Or are you not sure?
Yeah, I think that, and then being in there with the guy who was also currently at that time my trainer, who we had already got to be in a lot of situations and practice a lot of more advanced things because he was Thom Latimer was the trainer for the advanced course for Tried and True Pro.
All right.
Uh, Being in there with him and learning a lot more to expand on what I do now. Like the reason why even now being under 100 matches, I can still go out there and give a pretty good, pretty decent showing. I'm not the best wrestler in the world, but
Modest.
I obviously have some aptitude for it, and a lot of that is in thanks to Tom because that continued training. I was technically training for over 2.5 years,
Hmm.
so I think that kind of made it easier for me. And the fact that again, Tom, big teddy bear, big teddy bear. Whenever you work with Tom, you know you're gonna be safe. It's the same thing as Plunkett because they're just such great guys in and out of the ring. They're such great people, and you're going into that match having a great match, and you also know you're gonna get taken care of. And on top of that, I mean, kind of to be funny, Daniel himself was a nervous wreck. He was the one that was really nervous. I think he took all the nervousness for the both of us because the guy was freaking out. He was constantly pacing backstage, and I was like, "Brother, we're only going to be in there for like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
We're getting in and we're getting out. We're getting beat up. We're going home, brother. Like, why are you so nervous?" So I think that's kind of what made it like that situation where I was like, "Yeah, I'm calm, cool, and collected." Now, unfortunately, that didn't last because after that, I went right back to being the nervous wreck I usually am before my matches. But for that first experience in the first episode, it was kind of great to come into it feeling like I've been doing this for 20 years and just walking out like this is gonna be the easiest thing in the world.